we're as we've talked about the last couple of games, we're still searching for a good offensive output, but without giving up anything defensively. Obviously, a guy to put with Sid is Cooney because he's played with him before. There's some comfort there. We just flip-flopped the wingers with Winnick, going with Gino to start the game. And then through the game, it's more you try and see who's going, and you try and bump guys around. But generally, we stuck with those lines. And I thought Cooney had a good game overall. Certainly, he scored, but that second power play unit was really effective for us when they were out there. And we talked about how important the power play is, and it's nice to see that unit started to contribute and had a lot of pressure.
A lot of attention goes to Sid and Evgeny, obviously, but
yeah.
How much did Brandon spark a lot of this tonight?
Well, I really thought the key to the game tonight was our four centers. Sid and Gino had great games both ends of the ice. And then you look at Lappy and Sutz. They're primary penalty killers. So the job they did on the penalty kill and then the job they did in our own zone. Our centers are really key to our breakouts and getting out of our zone clean. And I thought that those four guys, they deserve a lot of credit for how we played and how we got out of the zone quick. But the two penalty killers, Sutter and Lapierre, were really good tonight.
Coach, the team did a nice job on the PK again, but are you kind of playing with fire there? For
sure. Yep, for sure. And certainly we've got to get back. We've got to look at the game. We've got to look at, you know, how we're getting ourselves in penalty trouble. Is that we're not moving our feet? Do we get a stick in there? What are some common trends? And we've got to break that for sure. You just can't give a team that many power plays. And really, in the end of the game, I think it was 7-3 or 7-4, but that doesn't matter. It matters you give them early momentum like we have in both games.
Where are you without Ian Cole right now?
Where are we with?
Without Ian Cole right now, given the contributions he's made since he's come
here. Yeah, like Ian is. I thought the other night wasn't Ian's his best game, but he's played outstanding for us in every other game he's played. And really, tonight I thought was one of his best games he's played for us. And it's nice to see that he had a real good rebound game there. But coming in with our team, both him and Lovejoy kind of gets overlooked at times because he does everything the same every night. But he's another guy that you have to watch close, like Paul Martin. And I thought Ian Cole and Lovejoy were really good tonight.
Coach, going back to Pittsburgh now, 1-1, do you expect the series to change in any way?
Well, as you guys know, playoff hockey is all about momentum shifts. There's momentum shifts in games, and from game to game, you've got to keep an even keel. Our guys now, the game's over. They've got to park it. Same as we did 2 nights ago. Once the game's over, you clean the slate. They have to go relax. We'll bring them the right information that they need, and now we proceed forward. But momentum shifts are going to occur from game to game, and it's going to be throughout a series.
You mentioned momentum shifts, but how big is it when your guys are going to the box one after the next, and you're killing them off, and the building's getting frustrated? I mean, how you're sensing your guys, feeding off that?
Well, it's great that they feed off it, but I don't want to see it that often. That's for sure. So, like, I don't really want to see us take the. We've got to cut our penalty minutes down, and it's a big factor in the game. And it was the other way too. We scored 2 power play goals tonight. Because in an opposing building, when they start to surge and the fans start to surge, they get a couple extra shots in the power play. That can put you back on your heels for a couple of shifts.
Well, was Crosby on the PK just because he had so many penalties to kill off, and also do you just think it was a matter of time before he kind of broke out offensively?
Yeah, just on the PK, he's played on the penalty kill for us more as a depth player right now. And now that we don't have Adams in the lineup, he's really our next guy in. So he has killed. Cooney's killed, and Como. Those are our depth guys in the penalty kill, so that's why he was in there tonight. If one of those guys are in the box, Lappy, Spalling, Sutter, or Winnick, then Sid will be in on the kill. As far as breaking out offensively, I thought he had some really good chances tonight. He had good puck possession time in the zone. But the big thing for me still is he plays 200 feet. His battle in our zone was as hard as it was in the offensive zone.
Any concern about the high hits Sid and Nick took?
Yeah, I saw it live. Again, when I see things live on the bench, I want to look at them later and just take a close look at them, because my reaction was it was a little bit of an interference. He didn't have the puck, but I'm not sure how the two players collided, so I don't really want to comment on it.